Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're located. As always, welcome. I promised a review of this bike. That's still coming. The weather has been uncooperative with me, and I've been pretty busy with work as well. So I just haven't felt like driving out to the trails and putting some real hard miles in on this bike to really give a solid review of it yet. That being said, I put about 300 to 400 miles on this bike so far, and I can tell you some of the things that I like, some of the things that I don't like. And let me start off by saying that there's not much about this bike that I don't like, especially for the price point. It rides great, tires are fantastic, has lots of grip, it's comfortable, lots of mounts for all the things that I discussed in the other video, the short video that I did, the quick first look at it. It's been a fantastic bike to ride. It's quick and it's comfy. I've only noticed a few downsides with this bike so far. First of which being the bar tape. It is the cheapest, worst bar tape I have ever felt. It's terrible. I'll be getting rid of that as soon as possible, probably swapping it out with some brown bar tape to match the tan wall tires. That'll look nice. The lower bottle mount was too close to the tires, so you couldn't fit a bottle. That's easily solved though. I purchased a water bottle mount relocator, and now, well, so now you've got clearance. Not a ton, but there is clearance. That's at least nice. The other downside that I've noticed with this bike has been the brakes. The calipers themselves don't have an adjustment knob on them. And since there's no adjustment knob on the brake levers, you have no way to fine tune the brakes, which I find odd. Overall though, tires have been great. Gearing has been fine. The SRAM Apex 1x11 group set has been fantastic. I've enjoyed using it. I've adapted to the SRAM double tap shifting, and when I hop on my bike with Shimano components, I adjust right back to that. Other things to note, so there were a couple of issues with the shipping. The bike had some minor issues. The back rotor was slightly warped. I was able to mostly straighten that out. And a couple of other things. I contacted the manufacturer about that, and they offered to resolve all of those issues at no cost to me, which was great. I ended up opting not to because it was fine. I got the bike working anyway, so I wasn't too worried about it, but I did just want them to let them know that there were a couple of minor issues. I've had one puncture with these tires. I picked up a thorn in the front tire. That was the only problem I've had with the bike so far. I still haven't gone tubeless with it yet. It is worth noting that this bike is a tubed tire from the factory, but both the WTB wheels and the WTB tires are tubeless compatible. So it'd be super easy to swap these over to tubeless. Just get the valves, the tape, and the sealant. You'd be good to go. Thanks everybody for stopping in and checking this out. I appreciate that. Hopefully I'll have a long-term review up for this bike sometime soon. I prefer to do more of this off-roady style riding in the spring and the fall, quite honestly. In the summertime, I'm usually road riding in the middle of the night to avoid the heat and the humidity. It's just not as fun when it's hot and it's humid and then you go out and you get all dusty. I don't personally enjoy that very much. So hopefully I'll get some more miles on this bike, and soon I'll be able to get out a review, but it's probably going to be closer to fall when I do a full review of this bike, and by that point it will be a long-term review. So yeah, take care everybody, have a great rest of your day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Ride safe, have fun. Bye guys.